We're going to send you guys to another 2-minute break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back here for the Dade County Wolverines versus Gordon Lee game. Gordon Lee did win the coin toss, and they are deferring to the second half.
Right.
So that means it's Dade County ball.
So the offense
get ready to kick this game off.
Right, with more confidence, are going to be able to get the ball off first and maybe hopefully open up with a statement drive as Gordon Lee will be kicking. As we see the game from left to right, I usually like to talk about which mountain we're facing, but honestly, I got lost getting here.
Technically, we're not facing a mountain, I guess. You know, Lookout would be off to our right if you had to say anything.
Right.
But that's about it. You know, we're used to being in the Dade County Basin down there. Between the two mountains.
It's a beautiful basin as it is.
Oh, it really is. And don't get me wrong. It's a nice area down here in Chickamauga, but nothing compares to the Dade County skylines around those mountains.
And number 26 here
for the
Trojans, Ira Grimes.
Getting ready to kick this ball off, and it is a good end-over-end kick down to Cash Christensen, who's going to come back to the middle of the field. He's going to get loose and finally be brought down as he crosses the 40, almost out to the 45-yard line for a great punt return for Cash.
Kickoff return. That's going to get that offense started right there at the 44-yard line. Or 43-yard line, Wally, and an excellent starting position for this offense.
That's something that the kickoff return unit's done pretty well so far this season, averaging 25 to 30 yards per return. So not something that we're not used to seeing, but a good return by Cash sets the Wolverines up with good field position.
Hey, special teams is one of the more important. Nick Saban's always said that.
Absolutely. Just ask Kai Clark.
Or Frank Beamer. Kai Clark. Yeah, last week.
As the Wolverines send a man in motion, there's going to be a false start. Looked like a couple of linemen didn't hold their water right there.
So that good field position is going to be a little less good. Still a good starting spot. What do we got, the 38?
Yeah, 38-yard line is going to be first down and 15 for the Wolverines after that penalty. Sets them back 5 yards. Wolverines going 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Going to send a man in motion. Hand it off to Windsor, who's a new running back in the backfield, and the Wolverines go nowhere. That play was read perfectly by the Trojans, and it's going to be about a loss of 2 after the tackle.
Yeah, the Wolverines have had a bit of struggles in the running game this year as I'm looking, but they do like to give it out to plenty players. Last week it was like 12 guys listed with rushing yards.
Yeah, they're trying to find the true stable back that they're looking for, and just haven't found it so far on the season. They've rotated in consistently all year. Now the Wolverines going to go empty. Wayne Garmany going to send a man in motion, hand it off to his brother H to the outside. He's looking to try to get upfield, sticks his foot in the dirt, and finds him some good yards as he gets all the way up to the 45-yard line before they bring him down.
Got an excellent block by number 52.
That is Evan Avens.
Evan Avens.
Who is also the middle linebacker.
We just talked about him. Yes.
Yeah, changed numbers so that he could be he could be a lineman because he was wearing 23 at the beginning of the season.
Excellent block.
Yeah, he's one of the key players for the Wolverines. You'll see him all over the field as we have 10:37 left to go. Quick pass by Wynn out to Cash, and it's through his hands. Would have been short of the line to gain, unfortunately, even if he had held on to it. But maybe Cash makes a man miss right there and gets the first. But that's going to bring up 4th down and 8 for the Wolverines with 10:31 left to go in the first.
Got to have a catch like that, Wally.
Yeah, absolutely. Our score is still tied 0-0. Something the Wolverines have struggled with a bit this season is catches. So they're going to bring everybody in tight to protect on this punt. Just didn't like the way that Gordon Lee was lined up, looking like they're going to rush this punt. Good snap. Carter Bradley gets it off. And it's a wobbly kick down to the 25 and going to bounce, look like maybe to the 21, 22. Maybe 22-yard line.
Yeah, 22, right at the 22 is where the ref's going to put his foot.
And that's where Gordon Lee's going to take over. 1st down and 10. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back as the Trojans' first play is a swing pass to Gross to the outside, and he gets upfield quick and gets all the way out to looks like the 43-yard line before the Wolverines are able to bring him down. But there is a flag on the field.
Yeah, they came out with tempo. I didn't even see them get set before they were snapping that ball. Been a minute for me.
I was trying to see the call on the field, but I did not. Either way, this ball's coming back. They've got it at the 31 right now, marching off the penalty. Well, as I thought that's what they were doing. We're waiting for the refs to make a decision. Yeah, they're going from the 32. So that flag, it was a spot foul. I'm assuming it's going to be holding.
Likely a hold, yeah. I missed the call as well.
Yeah, it's going to be 1st down and 12, maybe.
Lucky break for
no, 1st and 10 or 1st and 10. So just a straight penalty right back to the line of scrimmage.
Maybe offsetting then.
No, in high school they always march it off anyways.
I see.
So, yeah, just a holding penalty brings the ball right back. Evan Avens going to come in on a blitz and just miss his guy, and it's Gross. Man, that boy is shifty as he makes 4 or 5 Wolverines just miss at the point of contact. And he's going to get that 1st down back and more all the way down to the 40-yard line before the Wolverines are able to wrap him up.
Yeah, Wally, you and I were talking about pregame. They've got a thunder and lightning combo with Gross and Vaughn in the backfield, number 33 and number 9, a sophomore and a senior and a
two seniors.
Yeah, you're right, 2 seniors.
And that's who's in the backfield right now is Vaughn. That's somebody the Wolverines definitely need to watch out for, and that is exactly what they do, counter to him right up the middle. And he's going to break his way all the way down across the 40-yard line, all the way down to the 39.
Nate Hurst basically riding his back to try to get him down there.
Yeah, 2 big gash plays right there for the Trojan offense, just taking it right down the Wolverines' throat. The Wolverines have to find a way to get penetration so that they can get back there and disrupt this run game by the Trojans. Going to run it right up the middle again with Vaughn. This time the Wolverines read it a little bit better. Minimal gain on the play.
Yeah, you got to test if you're the Trojans. You got to test that play over and over and see if Dade Kennedy's going to keep giving it to you. Wolverines stopping it the second time means that they're going to try something else.
Yeah, which they didn't run the trap this time, so it was a little bit easier for the Wolverines. Didn't have to worry about them 2 linemen pulling as Gross checks back into the game to spell Vaughn. Going to hand it to him, going to the left side. He gets to the outside, breaks a tackle, and then finally brought down by Kai Clark for the Wolverines, but unfortunately that is going to be another Trojan first down. Unfortunately,
but Kai Clark, just as a comment here, Kai Clark with the highest tackle number as a sophomore.
Dade County going to call a timeout, just not liking what their defense is looking like right now. And as they take a timeout, we're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as the Wolverines coach Poston wanting to talk to his defense, try to figure out what's causing all these issues up front. Me personally, I think they're just going to have to commit 1 or 2 more guys to the box just to slow down this Trojan offense, because right now they're running at will. And granted, it is just the first drive of the game, but them, but still something's got to happen. As Gross tries to get to the outside, no, it's going to be a quick pass. And going to be wrapped up and brought down at looks like the 21-yard line. Good job by the Wolverines staying home right there.
Drew Dublé with an excellent open field tackle.
Duble?
Okay, Duble. Excellent open field tackle by Duble there.
Yeah, and this is his first year playing football. He's actually normally a basketball player for the Wolverines. So
that explains some good hands.
Yeah, he plays wide receiver and DB for them. This time going to be a run to Vaughn trying to get to the outside. The Wolverines trying to get there but being held.
But missed.
No call by the edge referee.
Yeah, 11 Hurley McAllister had a hold of, I think, the other 11, Cash Christensen.
Yeah, definitely being held on that outside, and do not understand why that ref didn't throw the flag. He was looking dead at it. But that's going to give the Trojans a first down and 10 from the, looks like the 11 or 12-yard line. So they can get a first down without scoring, but we have 8 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Our score is still tied 0-0. The Wolverines defense struggling right now. Vaughn going to get the handoff right up the middle, and he's going to fight his way down, looks like inside the 5 before he's brought down. Yeah, 4-yard line. Going to be second down and I think 3 or 2 for the Trojans. Can't really tell from the side of the field.
This angle, I do believe you're right with the 3 call.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to tell. They are on the far end of the field. It does say that it's on the 3-yard line.
Yeah.
So it's second and, I guess, 2 from the 3.
Second and 3 from the 4.
Okay.
They just updated it.
Yeah, they just changed it. Just going to be a handoff right up the middle to Gross, but he is going to be wrapped up and brought down by Evan Avens and Kai Clark.
Tackle.
No, H. Garmany. Evan Avens and H. Garmany combined for the tackle. Maybe a yard gain on the play, maybe give or take.
Yeah, I'd say he got a.
They say he got 2. They say he got 2. So it's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Trojans. Gross in the backfield. Wolverines stacking the line of scrimmage. Look for the run to the outside, and he's going to be dragged down. Evan Avens flying in from his linebacker position to take down the quarterback. What a play by Evan Avens. Coming from the far side of the field, that was a heck of a play.
He gained a yard, but he lost 6 points on that play.
Actually, I don't think he gained a yard. No, it's 4th down.
Back to the
It's 4th down and
1. You're right.
Wolverines need this stop right here. What a play by Evan Avens. Let's see if the boys can hold it up.
This would be major for the Wolverines.
Yes, it would. Going to be a handoff right up the middle, and Vaughn's going to walk right in. Just good blocking up front. Just spread the defensive line out, and Vaughn right up the middle.
Yeah, that was just how they drew it up in practice, Wally, and unfortunate for the Wolverines that they didn't get that last stop.
Yeah, just after such a great play by two great plays by Evan Avens, you were hoping the Wolverines just had that momentum to push it back, but unfortunately just not able to get in there and disrupt that last run
through that rather large line of Trojans.
It really is. This is a very good team. They are 4-1 on the season for a reason. The only loss coming to Heritage, and they only lost that game by 7.
By 1 touchdown, yeah, it was a close game.
As we get ready for the extra point attempt for the Trojans, the kick is up. And it is good, and that's going to bring our score 7-0 as the Trojans take the lead. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as the Wolverines just gave up a touchdown. It is 7-0. The Trojans take the lead.
6:15 left in the first.
Yeah, 6:15 left to go in the first quarter. The Wolverines' first offensive drive didn't really go anywhere. Looking to try to get some momentum.
But they should be riding the coattails of an excellent defensive stand. Did end up with 7 points for the Trojans, but with some major plays by Dade County's playmakers on defense.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's something that we'll probably see a lot more of as this night goes on. This is a very determined run game by the Trojans so far that we've seen. Mm-hmm. So if the Wolverines can dial it in on defense and start slowing this run game down, it'll be huge. Onside kick attempt for the Trojans, but going to be wrapped up by Double, I believe. Good job getting his hands on it and getting down. That's going to give the Wolverines first down and 10 from the 35. Just kind of a little squib kick.
Yeah, very interesting call there by the Trojans. But, I mean, this is a ruthless team. This is a team that tries to go for the gut real early, and they did not gain any respect from Dade County's offense last go-around. So Dade County want to take advantage of this field position, which is as good as we got last possession.
Yeah, after the penalty.
Yeah, 41. We're at the Dade County 41.
36.
You're right.
But either way, the Wolverines wanting to come out and establish something, hopefully here on offense. We'll see how they attack this Trojan defense. Handoff right up the middle. Going to be met immediately by the Trojans. Just no running room for the Wolverines on these early downs. I would love to see them get back into that passing attack that they had last week against Armurchie, and then the week prior in the Fannin County game when they absolutely had to, got into a very pass-heavy offense, and it worked really well for this team. Would love to see them do that again as they go 5 wide on offense right here. Nobody in the backfield with the quarterback. And a jump, a hard count by Wayne Garmin. He gets him a free 5 yards.
Hey, any positive yardage in this scenario is going to be a win there, and that's one of the best ways. And to see a sophomore get a successful hard count jump.
He is very good at his hard count. I've seen it all season so far. He gets defenses moving. Not always do they jump off sides, but he does get them rocking.
Gets them moving.
That's
direction.
Crazy. So you definitely know that he has that presence back there. Even as young as he is just a sophomore. And this is technically his first year as the starting quarterback for the Wolverines.
Yeah, you're going to look forward to these next 2 years having him behind center. 3 years, you're right.
As Wynn in shotgun, looking to pass, under pressure quickly, and unfortunately he's going to take a sack right there.
You know what? That was the commentator curse right there. I was we were giving him such hope. And then what did he lose? About 15 yards on that sack?
At least. Looks like they're actually going to say he only got to the 30, but still that's going to be about a 8-yard, or actually about a 10-yard loss on the play. Going to bring up 3rd down and 15 for the Wolverines, and just a no block up front whatsoever. There was there was 3 or 4 Trojans in the backfield.
The floodgates
immediately. So Wolverines got to do a better job up front. as they handed off to H. Garmany on the outside, just trying to get some yards, and he's going to be brought down quickly as the Trojans doing a great job just sealing off the edge and pushing H. Garmany out as far as they can get him before they knock him down. It's going to be about a loss of 2 on the play. Again, the Wolverines just not attacking downfield
and we know they have that ability. We've seen it. We saw it. You saw it last week against Armurchie. They have that ability, but they need the trust. They need to build up some confidence.
I would look them to in the next offensive possession to throw us, maybe a screen or something. To even if your offensive line doesn't do a good job blocking, as Carter Bradley gets this ball away barely, but it is a good kick all the way back to the 40-yard line. And number 1's going to return it, but he is going to be wrapped up
by a host of Wolverines.
Yeah, for a minimal return on the play.
They're going to put him down at the 39-yard line. I actually thought he had about a yard more than that, but
no, they're actually going to give him the 41.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think he was just throwing his bag to where he originally caught it. So actually, only a 2-yard gain on the play on the return. So great job by the punt team for the Wolverines coverage.
Excellent. I mean, and special teams can win you close games, man. And this team, their defense and special teams keeps finding ways to, impress us.
Yeah. First down and 10 for Gordon Lee. Going to be a handoff right up the middle with Vaughn, and he is just powering his way across the 50 down to about the 42-yard line or 47-yard line as we have 3:30 left to go in the first quarter. Day County trails 7-0 to the Trojans.
Good tackle by Nate Hurst there in the middle.
Yeah, definitely don't want to see your safety having to make that tackle that far downfield. This time, Gordon Lee looking to throw the ball. Throws it deep downfield. And good hand fighting, but unfortunately, good job by the wide receiver to go up and high point that ball. I do believe that is
number 1
Hayden Hall. Or
Landon Norton for the Trojans.
Oh, I was talking about
you were talking about defense.
Hayden Dunn with the coverage for the Wolverines. Just unfortunately, a little bit undersized. Hayden Hall is to number 1, and number 1 able to just go up and make that play. But good coverage downfield. Just a good placed ball by Day for the Trojans.
Yeah, you had pegged him as a playmaker from the beginning, and he's showing it there. Landon Norton, they're number 1, but they're number 2 guy.
Yeah, this time going to be a fake to Gross, screen out to the right side, and makes 2 Wolverines miss as he cuts back. And that's number 8, Oliver.
Their number 1 guy.
Yeah, their number 1 wide receiver, who watching him down on the field during practice, could definitely tell he was their more twitchy style receiver, which is your slot guy that's going to make everybody miss. And they just throw a little swing right out to him, and he sticks his foot in the dirt and watches 2 Wolverines walk right in front, slide right in front of him, and he walks it in for a touchdown. Yeah, just a great play by Oliver and Day right there as they combine to get that touchdown for the Trojans. And a little late on the snap, but it is up and good for the Trojans, and that's going to bring our score 14-0 as they take the lead here in the first with 2:39 left to go. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back here at Gordon Lee Stadium. The Wolverines in a 14-point deficit to start this game in the first quarter. A lot of struggles offensively, and defense just can't find that rhythm against this very talented run game of the Trojans, who actually came out and threw the ball really well on that last drive. Beat Hayden Dunn deep on the left side of the field. Hayden Dunn in good coverage, just a great pass by the quarterback and a good catch by the wide receiver. And then another pass that got him the touchdown. But, the Wolverines have to be able to stop the run. If they can make this team one-dimensional, I think that would extremely help out their offense and defense.
Yeah, and being able to show some of their talent on offense would be able to would help.
Yeah, this time another squib kick, and the Wolverines miss it, and Gordon Lee's going to scoop it up. And unfortunately, with high school, that is a dead ball, but Gordon Lee gets the ball back. Number 14, Colt Owens, unable to field that ball off the bounce, and that's going to be a turnover for the Wolverines.
He lost it too because he started running the other direction. The ball ran forward. He ran backward. He lost it in the light somehow. He would have had time to cover that up.
Yeah, just heartbreaking for the Wolverine offense as they
have
to watch this ball go right back to the Trojans, and off of just a little bit of a bad mistake by Colt Owens. I know he was trying to fall on that ball, but that ball hit him right in the chest. He's got to come down with it. This time going to be a pass to number 6, who's going to break a tackle from H. Garmany and keep going. That's somebody that me and Ori were looking at. That's Garrett Ross for the Trojans. He is a very big wide receiver / tight end for the Trojans, and he showed exactly why they like to use him right there. Just a little, screen pass to him as he come from the left side of the field.
Also leads the team in tackles on the other side, so he's an athlete.
Yeah, absolutely. And this time the Trojans just spreading everybody out, going to hand the ball off to Gross on the right side. He's going to fight up to the second level, and it's just going to be a pile pushing away as they're going to be pushing closer and closer into Wolverines' territory as he got close to the first down. I don't know if he got it or not. It's going to be 2nd and 1.
Yeah, 2nd and 1.
For the Trojans as we have 2 minutes left to go in the first quarter. Dade County trails 14-0. Yeah. We need to see something from this defense right here. This defense has to find a way to make a play.
And we know they're winded. They haven't been able to get off the field.
A lot of time on the field for the defense is handoff to Vaughn, and there's going to be a flag thrown. That's typically in the area of holding, but it could be a face mask too.
We'll see what the referees have to say here. It is a hold.
Holding on the Trojans is going to help the Wolverines out.
That's what we needed to see.
But even before that, I don't know that Vaughn got back to the line of scrimmage. The Wolverines doing a really good job right there defensively to make that play. But that's going to bring up 2nd down and
back 11. To 11, yeah.
Yeah, so he did not get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah. Again, they're spending most of their time on that end of the field that you and I can't quite see.
Yeah, the Wolverines doing a good job right there, wrapping Vaughn up quickly. I want to see him do it right here. And that's exactly what they do. They go to Vaughn right up the middle with the trap game, and he's going to run in for 6. Just absolutely gashed the defensive front right there. No one had hands on Vaughn as he went right up the middle and right through the teeth of the defense.
Untouched completely, and that's something you hate to see after a defensive stand like they had, which is not going to show up on the books because it got a holding call on it anyway. But either way, that's a tough game to come up down 21-0 with still 2 minutes left, almost 1:42 left in this first quarter.
Extra point pending, of course.
Extra point pending. Yep.
As the kick is up,
but he has money.
And it is good. And that's going to bring our score 21-0 as the Wolverines trail with 1:42 left to go in the first. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as the Wolverines trail 21-0 to the Trojans with 1:42 left to go in the first. 2 really good offensive drives by the Trojans, putting up 14 points on early, and then just a bad bounce that hits Colt Owens in the chest. And
you can win some games, Wally, when you get bad bounces that go your way, even if you get outplayed. But unfortunately, if you get outplayed and the bad bounces are going against you, it's not looking good.
It's rough, as this time the Trojans going to kick it deep. And another mishandle by Colt Owens, and luckily for him, that ball goes into the end zone and causes a touchback, but just absolutely devastating. The Wolverines struggling right now on their kick return.
Yeah, that's unfortunate for Mr. Owens there, but I understand that last set of downs or the last special teams play is probably still weighing on him.
And yeah,
you got to shake that off.
That doesn't help getting it back to back.
Correct.
Right there, and that could have been a designed kick by the Trojans too. Seeing him back there deep, attacking him. The Wolverines changed up their kickoff return unit, which is why Colt Owens was back deep.
Yep.
And the Trojans looked like they saw it. But the Wolverines started at the 20 with a first down and 10. Going to hand it off to Windsor right up the middle, and it's going nowhere.
That's set number 6.
Ross.
Ross, thank you. Ross,
Garrett Ross.
Leading in tackles and tackle for loss is this.
I don't understand that if you're why that play is called for the Wolverine offense. You've literally struggled to get any yards running that read option right up the middle all night so far, and you continue to go back to it, and it was eaten alive just like it was the past 3 times that you went to it.
Hey man, it's been since you and I were in high school. It's that first playoff scrim off of a turnover.
Quick pass to Cash, and he comes back to it, makes a good catch, makes a man miss, and fights for extra yards. He's going to be close to a first down right there.
Read option up the middle. Every time that you get the ball, the first play is going to be read option up the middle. Hate to tell you.
A good catch and run by Cash Christensen right there as he gets close to a first down. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Wolverines after that good play by quarterback and receiver. Good job by Cash coming back to the ball and making a couple defenders miss and then fighting for extra yards. As Wynn in shotgun, he's got trips to the left. Cash one-on-one to the right down here. Going to be a quick pass to the outside, and he sails it over his brother's head. Unfortunate right there. Wynn just a little hot with the throw.
A little high, and his brother's got some height on him, but not that much height.
Yeah, not that much height. Unfortunately, that's going to set up a 4th down and 1 for the Wolverines. And you hate to see that after that good play to Cash. Just Wynn Garmany just struggling right now. Only thrown, 4 passes tonight.
If you had an extra down, possibly right here was when you would want to do a read option up the middle, possibly after 2 or 3 air outs.
As the Wolverines have to run a man on late for this punt attempt.
Ball sitting at the 29-yard line.
Yeah, less than a minute left to go in the first quarter. A good kick by Carter Bradley. Going to take a high bounce and touch a Trojan, and the Wolverines got it. That's Evan Avens with the recovery.
Excellent.
Bad job by the return man not getting his team away from it. That ball hits a Trojan in the leg, and the Wolverines recover it. First down.
I believe Bryson Oliver did get pushed into the ball, but that works. That works for us.
That is a huge turn of events for the Wolverines, as now they're in Trojan territory after that just special teams blunder by the Trojans.
This game might, come down to special teams, Wally.
It could, as Day County Deuce is set, going to send a man in motion, hand it off to the left side. He's going to cut back to the middle, and that's Hayden Dunn. He's going to gain maybe 2 yards on the play.
Hard fought 2 yards there, Hayden Dunn, and quick. That was a burst of speed I hadn't seen yet tonight by the Day County offense.
Yeah, he's one of their more speedy guys, or quick guys, rather.
Yeah.
I don't know how much top speed he has, but he's definitely quick. As we tick down inside 20 seconds left to go in the first quarter, Day County still trails 21-0. Deuces to each side. Wolverine's going to send H. Garmany in motion. Quick pass to Dubois, and he is going to be hit, and that ball is going to fall incomplete with 3 seconds left to go before the second quarter.
And
good
Garmany
read
put it
right
exactly
there.
Where he needed it to go.
Good read right there. Dubois has got to get both of those hands on the ball.
I think he heard footsteps,
He probably did, and that was great coverage by the Trojans, but that's something that you got to help your quarterback out. In a situation like this, when your offense is struggling, you need to make that catch.
Yeah.
And it's 3rd down and 8 for the Wolverines. They do not want to squander this great field position. Wayne going to drop back to throw. It's going to be a screen, and it's going to be dropped.
Dropped as the quarter ends.
As the quarter ends, we're going to send you guys to a 60-second break. You're listening to Wolverines football on KWN.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as the Wolverines now with a 4th down and 8 as they cross the 50 after the muff or the special teams blunder by the Trojans and getting the ball back. The Wolverines looking to go for it right here on this 4th down and 8.
I mean, at this point, down 21-0. I like to see the gumption.
The question is, what are they going to dial up? They had an opportunity with the slant route to Double just a minute ago. Will they run it to the other side and try to catch the Trojans across the middle of the field? Do a pump fake. Wynn's going to throw it deep. He's got a man. And incomplete. Oh, my goodness. You hate to see that as Hayden Dunn goes up for it. He's a little bit on the shorter side. Would have loved to see, H. Garmany in that position to get that height advantage.
Yeah.
But
Number 11, Hurley McAllister, had the height over him for the Trojans.
And unfortunately, that's going to be a turnover on downs for the Wolverines. Going to give the Trojans 1st down and 10.
Maybe with the shorter guy, you might have more chance of getting a flag there.
Maybe.
And that's what they're playing for.
Maybe, but good coverage downfield by the Trojans. A good pass, too, by Wynn, putting the ball. It was a little bit underthrown because I think Dunn had a step. If Wynn's able to put a little bit more on that ball into the end zone, he may have just walked right underneath it. Trojan's going to look to throw, going to throw it downfield deep. And incomplete, and an early flag thrown by one of the referees. I'm assuming it may be holding.
Defensive holding, possibly, for something that early?
Because it definitely couldn't have been pass interference because that flag was thrown way
on the defense.
Way before that ball was ever released. So it's only a 10-yard penalty for holding.
Not a spot foul.
No, well, in high school it's a 15-yard penalty.
You're right. You are correct.
If it would have been pass interference. So it helped him out a little bit.
But the ref is getting a earful from the coach here. And the coach is getting one back from the ref.
Poston almost getting himself a personal foul penalty right there as we have 11:43 left to go in the second. Dade County trails 21-0 to the Trojans. It is 2nd down it'll be 1st down.
Now, Wally, I like to see that. That's good coaching. You showed that you are on your boy's side there.
To me, it didn't look like it was holding. It looked like both receiver and cornerback were hand fighting, and typically in those situations, that's a no call.
Yeah.
So maybe just a jump of the gun by the referee, thinking that he was being pulled, and
regardless, after the flag, I like to see that from Poston.
Yeah, you love to see the passion from your coach right there, and that's exactly what that is. That's passion from your coach.
I remember a certain Atlanta Braves coach that liked to fire his team up like that back in the 90s.
Absolutely. As the Trojans get a 1st down and 10 and pushes them into Wolverine territory. Going to be a handoff right up the middle to Vaughn, and he's going to break his way across all the way down to the 40-yard line. Just so hard to tackle him when he gets ahead of steam. If you do not get him early, he is literally gaining probably about 8-9 yards a carry right now.
And then as soon as you get used to his game, they send 9 in to break your neck off by catching a corner.
Yeah, reminiscent of the old USC Trojans as Lindell White and Reggie Bush.
White, yeah.
And Vaughn takes it to the outside, and Cash Christensen the only man in front of him and gets him out of bounds. But Vaughn breaks it for another big run as they get all the way down to the 22-yard line after that run. Just it's something the Wolverines have not done much since early this season is give up these gashing run plays. And right now the Trojans are just doing whatever they want offensively.
Yeah, these are, we're looking at some specially talented kids here with the dual running back of Vaughn.
And Gross. And Gross comes in, and he is cut down quickly by the Wolverine defense. I do believe that is Evan Avens again, and I could not tell who the other Wolverine was on top.
Looking like the old Rumson rack there.
Yeah, absolutely. I believe that's H. Garmany. Yes, it was. H. Garmany and Evan Avens combined for the tackle.
Hate to see Garmany getting up slow after that and doubled over. Maybe just got the breath knocked out of him.
Potentially, yeah, for sure. As we have 10:40 left to go in the second quarter, Dade County trails 21-0. Second and 9 for the Trojans. It's going to be a reverse. Trying to get to the outside. H. Garmany on his horse. He's trying to get there, and he makes a great play.
That was Noah Garrison that took the ball from Gross there. But you're right. He was not going anywhere after that. Yeah, setting the edge. You like to see.
Absolutely great job by the defense. Did not bite on the fake. Go with the runner and stayed home, which is exactly what you're supposed to do. Is be disciplined, and H. Garmany, as disciplined as they come out there, chases down Noah
So
Garrison.
If he did get winded on that last play, he got it back.
Absolutely. Great play right there for the defense. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Handoff right up the middle to Vaughn, and he's going to make his way just short of the line to gain. It looks like he got to the 14-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 2, I believe.
4th and 2.
Yeah, 4th and 2, sorry.
Yeah, and I am expecting the Trojans to go for it here. We've seen them be aggressive all evening.
Yeah, you've seen the onside kicks. You've seen the squib kicks.
This could be a big shift in momentum if Dade County can stick one home here.
Yeah, this is where you need it the most if you're this defense for the Dade County Wolverines. Would love to see them come with some pressure right here. And Evan Avens is coming.
They may just be trying to get him to jump off sides.
They may try to get him to jump off sides and take the timeout. We'll see. As we have 9 minutes left to go. Nope, going to hand it off to Vaughn, and he's going to get the first down. Did not attack like I wanted them to, unfortunately. Nate Hurst the first contact, but unfortunately I'm pretty sure Vaughn had the first down even before Nate got to him.
Yeah, but excellent. Excellent defense for a team that has been on defense for the majority of this first half so far.
The majority of this game, they have been on the field, and you can tell they've got to be tired right now as the Wolverines try to run somebody on late.
Gross is going to set the edge, and another hold. Another hold by number 1 over there on the Trojans.
But no call.
Another no call. Again, who's number 11?
Cash Christensen.
Cash Christensen needed to sell it a little bit more because he's getting held almost every play.
And he's got size against pretty much anybody out there on wide receiver, minus maybe Garrett Ross.
True.
Is about the only one that probably matches him size for size.
As the Trojans line up for 2nd down on the 2-yard line.
And they're going heavy, too. You've got Vaughn, you've got Gross, and you've got number 10. Yeah, just going to be a design run right in the middle of the line. And Evan Avens says, "No, thank you, sir." What a job by Evan Avens from his linebacker position.
Play.
Met Vaughn in the hole and said, "You are going nowhere."
Excellent play.
And that's what I was talking about before this game. Evan Avens is the headhunter of this defense.
You said he's got a nose for the.
He is after it. Good job by Evan Avens again, just a direct snap. And Evan Avens again with a tackle, but unfortunately Vaughn had the momentum. Evan Avens on his knees and still making the tackle. But that is going to be a touchdown for the Trojans. Say what you want. The Wolverine defense may be struggling, but Evan Avens is a man on fire.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of wins here when you're looking at the tape in the locker room this week. That's not where you look at the tape, but in the tape room. Film room. That is, they don't put it on tape anymore? This is not the 90s?
No, it's definitely not the 90s. Tape room, you would think you're taping somebody's ankles. Come on now, Work.
But, yeah, so the Trojans are going to take we assume the 28-0 lead here with 7 minutes and 35 seconds left to go in the second.
A little bit late on the snap, but the kick is up, and the kick is good.
He is automatic.
And that's going to bring us to a 28-0 lead for the Trojans with 7:35 left to go in the second. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. No matter what.
And we're back as, unfortunately, Dade County takes a 28-0 deficit with 7:35 left to go in the second quarter. The Trojans offense just, running at will against the Wolverine defense right now. The only bright spot is Evan Avens out there working his butt off as that defensive captain, middle linebacker. And you can tell that he loves playing football by the way he sticks his nose in every crevice that he can get to.
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say he's the only bright spot because this isn't. We can't.
I said one of.
We can't denote that this is a very talented Trojan team that
Absolutely.
the Wolverines are facing.
Cash gonna backpedal to get to the ball, and they miss it again. Oh my goodness! 2 mess ups on the kickoff.
3
for the Wolverines.
3 now.
Yeah, 3 for the Wolverines. One of them didn't cost them, but this one's gonna cost them as the Trojans get the ball inside the 20. Just absolutely. I don't know if it's the lights out here or what it is, but that is the third.
It's those gnats, Wally.
Edge.
We're covered in gnats.
It could be those white bugs that are flying around, just getting in these returners' eyes, and the Wolverines just.
Because you said the Trojans had a problem with it too. Of course, that was not the returner. That was one of the guys.
It was on a kickoff.
It was a punt.
One was a punt.
Yeah. Oh, so the Trojans are going to possess the ball here on the 18-yard line going into their own end zone.
Yeah, muff punt by Cash Christensen is going to give the ball back to the Trojans.
28-0 with 7:32 left in the second quarter. And Wally, at this point, you have a young team, a lot of talent on this Dade County team. Dade County has a lot to be excited for. How do you keep the heads in the game? We got a whole half and a half quarter left.
There's still a ton of time left. All it would take right now is just one big play defensively to get this ball back to your offense, or even pick six it. Something like that puts you right back in the game. This is not over. There's still so much football left.
But you've played defense for these Wolverines, being on the field. I'd love to see the time of possession. I'd hate to see it. Honestly,
I would too, because you would absolutely say that it's probably every bit of maybe 12 minutes to 6.
Yeah.
Or 12 to 5 maybe, and maybe even worse than that as far as the Trojans offense being on the field. This time going to be a jet sweep to the outside. Double trying to chase down Oliver, and they do finally get him out of bounds. Looks like right at the 10-yard line. It's going to be a big pretty good gain on the play, though. Double missing his tackle, just didn't set that edge enough. When you're that far out and you see that guy coming to you, you've got to get to the sideline. You let your team rush coming at you, make the inside play, but you rush him as far as you can to the sideline, because if you can get him out of bounds, that's your 12th man out there.
Which he's a very talented kid. You did say this is his first year. Do we? What? Yeah. I don't have it listed here. Is he a sophomore?
I do not know. He was a late addition. Quick pass out to Oliver again. He's gonna
stop
shift. No, he got in. That's a touchdown. I don't know how he had space between that sideline and those defenders and his other wide receiver, but somehow Oliver gets behind him and scoots his way into the end zone from that little screen pass by his quarterback. And that's going to bring our score 34-0 as we have the extra point pending for the kicker for the Trojan, who is...
I just said his name, Braxton Daniel. Very good kicker, automatic so far.
And how old is he?
No, I'm sorry. That's the holder. 26. Ira Grimes is the kicker.
Ira Grimes. And what year is he in?
He's a sophomore. It's junior.
Junior. Okay, so he'll have at least one more year. But so far tonight, he's been pretty good.
Automatic.
As the kick is up. And the kick is good. And that's going to be our score, 35-0 as the Wolverines trail here at Gordon Lee. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN.
Every single day. Every single day. Every single day. every single day. No matter what.
And we're back here at Gordon Lee as the Dade County Wolverines trail 35-0 to the Trojans, and it has been an offensive onslaught. The Trojans' offense has been on the field so long.
Yeah.
I feel so bad for this for the Dade County's defense just because they've been on the field for a countless amount of minutes in this first half.
Yeah, and you see a Dade County receiving team lined up already looking a little nervous, honestly. Have not been able to field the last three correctly. One was successful, but only just.
Yeah, a little bit more of a shorter kick. H. Garmany going to get it this time, and he's going to clean it fieldly, break a couple tackles, and finally be brought down as he crosses the 30 out to about the 32, maybe 33-yard line.
Just happy to get a possession there, Wally.
Yeah, good job by H. Garmany, the sure-handed returner out there.
Yeah. And the Dade County Wolverines will be having the ball at the 32-yard line of their own side of the field. Hopefully going to cross the midfield for the first time on offense this evening.
Yeah. Well,
the last
technically they had a possession in
They didn't
Trojan
cross
territory.
it on offense. They crossed it on special teams.
Well, hey, the offense crossed it. They had to get,
They had to walk down there.
Exactly. But Wynn going to roll to his left, looking downfield, and he's going to throw it. He's got a man. It's Double, and he's going to catch it at the 40 and be brought down out of bounds. Good job right there, looking that ball in by Double as he just turned around, gave his quarterback a big target and said, "Hit me."
And a big target he is, Wally. What that guy's Double? No wonder they put him on the team. He's listed at like
6'2",
6'3", and in Dade County that's like 7'2".
Yeah, and great job by Wynn Garmany rolling to his left, which is a hard throw for a right-handed quarterback, having to turn his body, but makes a great throw to Double downfield. Wolverines going trips right. Probably going to run this ball. Nope, fakes it. Wynn going to have to throw it quickly and incomplete as H. Garmany is unable to wheel it in, which is probably a blessing, to be honest, because that would have been a big loss. Great play by number 4 for the Trojans.
That is Braxton Daniel. The holder for the kicks.
Yeah, coming in and making a great hit on H. Garmany, making him drop that ball. But like I said, probably a blessing in disguise because that would have been a loss on the play for the Wolverines.
Behind the line.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 2 as they're right at the 40-yard line with 7 minutes left to go in the second quarter. Wolverines, just need to find some offensive momentum, give their defense a chance to rest.
Yeah,
Trojans thinking about blitzing, and there's going to be a flag on the field, and it's going to be a false start on the offense. I do not know who they called it on. I missed it. Where we're at in the booth, I'm standing up, and there's a bar where the window's at, and it's literally right at the line of scrimmage, so I could not tell which Wolverine jumped right there. But that is very unfortunate. It sets them up with a 3rd down and 7 now.
Yeah, but can we hand it for our camera team? We're not looking directly at the cameras, but I have been looking over there, and a wonderful camera crew happening now.
Yeah, absolutely. A much better job than what we had growing up.
At least.
As Wynn tries to get the Trojans to jump with the hard count, does not.
Try to get that yardage back
for the Wolverine. Going to have to throw this ball quickly. Wynn retreating and just misses Nate Hurst, but unfortunately just nothing on it as he was running for his life.
And he's lucky Hurst came back to be in the area. Otherwise, that would have been grounding.
Absolutely. Just good job by Hurst recognizing his quarterback was in trouble. And honestly, that one's on Wynn. He bailed out way too fast. If he literally sets his feet quicker, Windsor's able to get that block, or at least attempt to get that block and push that defender away from him. Wynn just bailed out of that way too fast.
That comes with time. You got a sophomore here, and he's over there getting coached. I saw him walk up to the coach and ask what to do better.
Carter Bradley this time with a line drive kick, but a great bounce and a Wolverine roll too. Oh my goodness, that ball is going to roll inside the 20.
They're saying he didn't touch it. Can we get that replay?
would love to see the replay right there because the ball it looked like it went right through the hands of the returner. The refs are talking it over right now. But they are saying that it was not touched. And that's going to be Trojans' ball. But a great punt by Carter Bradley, flipping the field.
That's okay.
With a great line drive punt all the way down inside the 20, actually inside the 15, all the way to the 13-yard line.
I think he touched it personally, but it ain't they don't ask me.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That would have been huge for the Wolverine. Is this time just a handoff right up the middle. I can't tell if that's Gross or Vaughn, but either way, it's going to be a huge first down run.
Well done.
Over the 20, out to about the 22, and a late flag.
Late flag.
On the coach. I do believe one of the coaches is getting a flag. I think. I'm really not sure.
Yeah, he's pointing to the
sidelines.
It's just a sideline warning?
No, it's a
personal foul
on somebody on the sidelines. I'm not sure what happened. And Coach Poston does not like that call at all.
I do believe he has threatened to report this gentleman to the board.
I would definitely say so, because that's two very questionable calls right there.
If I could
as
read
loud as it is down there, how you hear one person say a word that's on the sidelines at that, and he was. Yeah, I don't know what happened, but either way, that was a free 15 yards for the Trojans, as Gross takes the handoff and gets to the outside before the Wolverines are finally able to bring him down. The Wolverines just cannot set the edge tonight. They are struggling mightily, and it's because the Trojans have had so much success running the ball right up the middle, just having no ability to get any real good push up front.
Yeah, I mean, Trojans, you got to win. If you're Dade County and you're already smaller than the Trojans, you got to win something. You got to win time of possession. You got to win, and the balls have got to bounce the right way. And Dade County's just not been able to get a foot. They've been backpedaling this whole game.
Yeah, and it's tough when the game rolls that way. But again, just another big handoff to Vaughn as he gets 8 yards on the carry. Going to set up a 2nd down and 2. Just there is no answer right now for the Wolverines to be able to stop this offensive attack, as we have 5:44 left to go in the second. Dade County trails 35-0.
Really feels like the tires are spinning here. You got to find some way to get some tread hitting the ground.
Even if you have to just blitz all the rest of this quarter just to try to do something.
Oh,
good job by the Wolverines not getting offsides right there. Almost had a jump by, I do believe that's Kai Clark.
Like you said, he's hungry, man.
He is. No, that was Evan Avens. My bad. Double going back for the interception, but that ball's out of bounds anyways, incomplete. Good job right there by the Wolverines, double stacking the receiver, Double over the top, and I can't tell if that's Cash. Yeah, Cash Christensen was the cornerback, so good job by them.
I'll tell you this, the Trojans haven't gone downfield like that a ton this game, but when they have, Dade County's secondary has been very tight. Even that one that was a long pass completion here was played defensively very well.
And that's something that they've really done very well so far on this season. When those passes are thrown downfield, they haven't got beat like they did at the beginning of the season. They've actually been very good in coverage downfield. As Vaughn going to get the handoff right up the middle, he's going to break a couple tackles, run right over a referee, and finally be brought down as he gets inside the 30 down to the 27-yard line. He ran slap over a referee that was in his way.
They're part of the field, Wally.
Hey, if they can make a tackle, then they're part of the field. So, hey, if you're a running back, you take that shot any chance you get.
Just call him the turf
use him
monster.
as a blocker. You can just run slap over him and knock other people down.
We at KWN do not condone the violence against the referees.
Sure we don't.
It just happens.
You're right. That things just happen. This time, Gross going to get the handoff, and he's going to be wrapped up by Evan Avens. That's going to be a loss on the play. One of the.
Yeah, we're talking about.
No, never mind. He actually did gain 2 yards.
Star players, Evan Avens, Evan Avens, Kai Clark, amazing star players on the defense.
Kai having a really quiet night tonight, and that's something that the Wolverines need.
That's true. He hasn't had the chances on
I mean, he has
special teams like
not
he did
on
last
special
week.
teams, but he's had his opportunities defensively. But a quick pass,
oh
incomplete.
Wow, good job by Double there,
getting his hands in front of that pass too.
To Landon Norton, who we know could take it to the house there.
Yeah, Double a little out of position, but made a good job, made a good play on the ball, and caused that incompletion. That's gonna be 3rd down and 7 for the Trojans.
Yeah, found himself in the right place at the right time with those basketball hands.
Yeah, would love to see him take that step forward instead of that first step back, because if he takes that step forward, he may pick that. This time just going to be a handoff to Vaughn trying to get to the outside. They're going to get there and finally pushed out of bounds close to the 1st down.
I was worried about a late hit there, but it looks like they're going to say
it looks like he got it.
Yeah.
1st down Trojans. Just it's hard. It's hard to see when it's that side of the field, and it seems to be that's where the Trojans run consistently is to their side of the field. Yeah. And typically, refs on that side of the field get ears from the coaches.
You're saying they might not have got the forward momentum on this side.
Either that, or there may be some holding that's not being called.
I see.
As this time, Jet Shavers gets a good hand on Gross and brings him and holds him up for the rest of the Wolverine defense to rally to make that tackle.
You compare this running back tandem to
Reggie Bush and Lindell White.
But I'd say that they're really actually. The opposite, as if Lindell White was the workhorse.
Yeah, you're right. Definitely this time Day going to take it himself, and he's going to seek contact, getting close to the touchdown, but he's going to be a yard short.
Yeah, it looked like
one of the first times he actually pulled the ball out of Gross's hands and took it himself, and made the correct read too, and almost took it in for a touchdown, but just short.
Honestly, I think he had the touchdown there, and he just wanted to hit Nate Hurst for some reason.
It's possible. Sometimes when you don't get a lot of opportunities to run the ball, you got to do something.
That's what you do.
You got to do something fun.
And he's coming out on that play.
He is, so it's going to be a direct snap to Vaughn, most likely, or Gross.
Yeah, we saw the direct snap to Vaughn earlier.
Yep, Gross going to get it, and Jet Shaver's just going to miss the tackle. Had his opportunity to get him in the backfield and just missed the tackle, and Gross going to run it in for another Trojan touchdown.
Is it just the name that's making me think that Vaughn looks like, or is reminding me of Deuce Vaughn?
Yeah, I mean, probably.
But, he runs like him. Low to the ground, even with a little bit of height on him. Deuce is shorter, though.
Yeah, way shorter.
Way shorter.
As we have 3:20 left to go in the second quarter, the Trojans have a 41-0 lead, extra point pending after the touchdown.
And we see, the secret player of the night, Ira Grimes, who's not only automatic on another extra point, but also has caused several fumbled catches.
Yep, and that is going to bring our score 42-0 as the Wolverines trail with 3:20 left to go in the second. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back as the Trojans get ready to kick this ball off to the Wolverines. Just an absolute offensive show so far tonight for the Trojans. Been on the field for probably 90% of the game so far, and Dade County just can't find any rhythm offensively. Every time they start throwing the ball, they've dropped a few passes. They've had a couple penalties. And it's really hurt them. A good deep kick. Hayden Dunn gets underneath it and fields it cleanly this time. Going to spin move past one defender. Still fighting for extra yards and finally brought down at the 20-yard line. Or it looks like he actually made it to the 21. Good return by Hayden Dunn right there.
Yeah, 17's lucky he didn't get a face mask call because he tried to tackle him via helmet.
And lucky that number 5 didn't get a late hit call because the whistle was blown, and he threw Double over the pile. that was trying to tackle Hayden Dunn.
That's happened a couple times in Georgia recently. Late hits, somebody jumping over the pile.
It happens.
I can't do that on this broadcast.
As Dade County sets up with a 1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line. Going to go 2 wide. Going to send Nate Hurst in motion. Fake it to him. Hand it to Windsor up the middle, who's going nowhere. Just absolutely no room for the Wolverines to run this ball up the middle, and the Trojans just eating it alive every single time they do it. Like the Wolverines' rush game right now is almost non-existent because these Trojans are fast and they're big, and getting no movement with the offensive line right now for the Wolverines. You're gonna have to open up the pass game right here and just make it quick. You can't settle for those deep passes. You gotta get them slants in. Fakes it quick, throws it across the middle of the field to H. Garmany, who's wide open. Catches it and finally brought down as he crosses the 40 all the way down to the 43-yard line. Good pass right there by Wynn to his brother H.
I swear they're picking on Hurley McAllister. Every pass he's thrown has been against number 11, McAllister. They saw something on tape that they liked, and they've not been able to pass anywhere else.
Well, you also have the size advantage, too, with H. Garmany versus him. You know, H being over 6 foot tall and Harley probably being maybe 5'8". You got that height advantage and that opportunity to give it to your bigger wide receiver. You definitely go with it. This time the Wolverines going to go trips right. I do believe that's Cash 1-on-1 down on the other side. Going to be a quick pass to H, and it's going to be knocked down by Vaughn. Good job by him coming in from his linebacker position to make a play on the ball.
I know you can't. I know it was drawn up like that, but I do wish that was a quick pass to Double there because I think Double had 5 beat. Noah Garrison.
It's possible.
But, you know, that was obviously designed to H there.
Yeah, which I was actually surprised. Normally when the Wolverines throw those little bubble screens, it is to the far side receiver.
Yeah.
So that was actually something that they haven't done much this year. This time the Wolverines going 5 wide. Oh, wow, sending 4 men to the left side of the field. Wynn going to throw. He's going one-on-one with Cash. And miscommunication by far.
Cash looking back like he was very upset with where that ball ended up. And Garmany looking like he was very upset where Cash was.
Yeah, that was definitely a miscommunication between quarterback and receiver. Cash ran a stop or a comeback route, and Wynn thought he was going to go deep. And unfortunately, that's going to bring up 3rd down and 10 for the Wolverines with 1:46 left to go in the half, trailing 42-0. Deuce is set for the Wolverines. Sends a man in motion. Going to hand it off to Nate Hurst, who's losing ground and fighting to lose 5 yards on the play.
Every play that we've seen like that, there's been at least 2 Trojans in the backfield waiting.
Yep, absolutely. The Wolverines cannot anything behind the line of scrimmage has been eaten alive by the Trojans, and definitely something the Wolverines are going to have to adjust during halftime and try to bait them into coming after those quick screens or those jet sweeps and throw it right over the top of their heads.
Yeah, that's the kind of adjustment you'd like to see made at halftime.
Yeah, as Carter Bradley gets ready to punt this ball away for the Wolverines. His last one was a really good one. Potentially could have been a muff, but they didn't call it that way. As number 1 fields it with men right in front of him. Definitely not his best decision, and a missed tackle by Cash, but a great job by Evan Avens staying with it and rallying with the rest of his kickoff unit to make the play.
Now, I don't want to coach from the box here, but with 50 seconds left, you think maybe –
this Trojans team's been very aggressive so far tonight.
Yeah.
They may try to gash a run real quick, and if Vaughn or Gross gets a big gain, they may try to take the top off of this defense with 49 seconds left to go before halftime. They do get the ball back after halftime, too, so could double up. And that's exactly what they do. They hand it to Vaughn right up the middle. He's going to dance his way all the way up to the 48-yard line. Just absolute hard running by Vaughn as he gets
carried
the
half
first
the
down.
Wolverines with him, yeah.
and just nothing the Wolverines could do to him, as he just absolutely carried 4 or 5 Wolverines all the way across the 40-yard line. Going to hand it to him again, this time to the outside. He's got a blocker in front of him. Good job by Double getting in his way and just wrapping up and bringing him down on top of him.
Yeah, getting in his way is a great way to describe that tackle. That's all he could do there. Double mismatched against Vaughn.
But a good job making the tackle.
But an excellent job.
Unfortunately, that does get the Trojans in Wolverine territory at the 40 with 12 seconds left to go. Having to get to the line real quick. Got to send a man in motion. Hand it off to Gross right up the middle. The Wolverines are going to wrap him up, and that's going to be the last play of the half. We're going to send you guys to a 2-minute break. The Wolverines are losing 42-0 here in Gordon Lee. We'll come back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back here at the halftime show with the Dade County Wolverines facing Gordon Lee. Ori's going to talk a little bit about some scores around the league.
Yeah, scores around
pull up.
Our region. We're having a little bit of technical difficulties with but I've got the scores here. Our Murchie headed to Coosa this evening, currently losing 21-0 against Coosa there. Fannin County had traveled to Chattooga. Chattooga's got them up 13-0. I do not have times on these, by the way, but we assume they're around halftime.
I was to say, it should,
I see it. It just all says HT. Okay. Yeah, everybody at halftime. Yeah, Christian Heritage hosting Gordon Central, 28-3. Of course, we have our game here. Lafayette hosting Northwest Whitfield and getting actually stomped by Whitfield. That game has yet to go into halftime. Union County and Ringgold tied, closing in on halftime here, 7-7. And then Tryon and Mount Zion. Fun game to say, but unfortunately no one is that's keeping the books on that one. That
seems to be the absolute norm for the Tryon games. Every week they don't update nobody updates the score of the Tryon game almost ever. I don't know what it is about it, but that is something that is a consistent issue.
Yeah, and for those of you guys that might be North Stand Mountain Bison fan or at least keep up with their games, they are at section this evening. Unfortunately, no one is currently updating that score either, but the Bison still undefeated going into the 1-5 section. So,
wait, they're at section? It says they're at.
It's already got me to next week.
They're in. Section's playing Gaston, and Gaston is losing 14-0 to Section in the second quarter. Pisgah and Sandrock are going at it. Pisgah's up 20-0 over Sandrock. And Cedar Bluff and Pleasant Valley have no update on theirs, but those are the games.
You're right. North Sands on bye. I
those are the
misread.
games in that region as well as this one. And if you're just now tuning in, the Wolverines are trailing 42-0 to Gordon Lee here at halftime. It has been just an absolute onslaught of just bad breaks for the Wolverines as far as, the kickoffs and, just little things here and there that have made it even tougher for the Wolverine offense to get anything going.
Yeah.
And the Wolverine defense just, playing their hearts out. But, they've been on the field for potentially 90% of this ball game so far, and they have to be gassed, especially because most of those players play both ways. Evan Avens being one of them. He's one of our offensive linemen as well as our defensive linemen. Same thing with Jet Shavers too.
Yeah, there's a lot of wins that you can find. A good coach can find wins in even the worst games. But then you also have to find those places where you're going to tighten up. But after this next break, you want to talk about the things that you want to look forward to.
Yeah, absolutely.
As a coach.
When we come back, we'll talk a little bit about what the offense needs to do to get back into this game, and then we'll talk a little bit more about that in 2 minutes. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we are back here at the halftime show here in Chickamauga, Georgia, in this matchup between the Dade County Wolverines and the Gordon Lee Trojans. So far, just been a very rough night for Dade County's both offense and defensively. Just struggles all over the field. Offense is really struggling to find a rhythm right now. They've had opportunities. Drop passes have really hurt them. Penalties have really hurt them. And running the ball is probably not an option tonight, as down big going into halftime. Which, granted, every coach is going to teach and preach at halftime. When you come out at halftime, it is 0-0 going into the next two quarters. And that's something that we all learn at a very young age. If you ever play football, is second half is a new game. It's 0-0 coming out, and there's everything in front of you, multiple opportunities to win big and get this ball moving down the field offensively. Defensively, they have got to find a way to stop this run game from the Trojans, and they will get a shot early on after halftime, because it is Trojan ball come once this halftime is over, because they did defer when they won the toss. So they will get the ball coming back out of halftime, and the Wolverines are going to have to do something. They're going to have to make a statement. They're going to have to either cause a fumble, cause an interception, or just get a 3-down stop. You get this ball back to your offense with minimal yards gained coming out of this halftime, and that'll set the tone. And if you can set the tone defensively, your offense can get back out on the field and start getting to work. And right now, that's what the Wolverines are going to have to do. They're going to have to commit to stopping this run, because right now, Vaughn, number 33, Lane Vaughn, and number 9, Peyton Gross, have just done nothing but absolutely run all over this defense, whether it be inside, outside, it doesn't matter. Right now, they are controlling every single bit of it. And now, granted, there's been several opportunities that the Wolverines had that probably should have, those plays should have been called back for offensive holding. But unfortunately, you can't rely on the refs to help you out in this game. At least that's what we can see so far. But we'll talk a little bit more about that when we come back in 2 minutes. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back here at halftime. Dade County trails Gordon Lee 42-0. Just so many bad things happening. So many muff kicks by the Wolverine return game, and just bad breaks that went all the Trojans' way. It's something that happens on occasion, and you don't expect it to all happen in the same game. But that is something that has really happened a lot today. And just bad breaks for the Wolverines left and right. But hopefully have the opportunity to come back out into this second half and get something going. Defensively first, of course, and then get that offense back rolling again. Just a tough game, but great opportunities for this team to learn where your grid is, and who's going to be your playmaker, who's going to show up when when times are rough like they are right now. Are your wide receivers going to step it up and start making big plays? Is your quarterback, who's very young and has multiple opportunities in front of him, going to step it up and say, hey, gather his offense around and say, all right, guys, this ball's going all the way to the end zone right here, right now. We're going to take it all the way down. And same thing defensively. Evan Avens, H. Garmany, they've got to be your vocal leaders out there. Nate Hurst as well. and Jet Shavers, they've got to be your vocal leaders. You've got to rally your team together. You've got to get some kind of momentum coming out into the second half and push and push and push until you finally get through and start making those plays that you have to make defensively to get their offense off the field, to give your offense those opportunities. Because Day County only had, maybe 4, maybe 5 possessions in the first half offensively.
Yeah, and some of those you may not even call possessions.
Yeah, exactly. 3 and outs,
right.
And defense right back out on the field. So they were tired. That they're going to need that break from your offense. And yes, you do have some of your defense playing on offense, but it's not every guy. And
it's like a dessert stomach, man. When you switch from defense to offense, like a whole second metabolism kicks in.
Absolutely. I know exactly what you're talking about because I played offense and defensive line.
Well, you got a school the size of Dade County, especially going back to when we were in it, you kind of had to play both sides. But, something different kicks in. So people are like, well, the defense is out there all the time because half of them play offense too. But it's different when you're backpedaling constantly on defense. Yeah,
when you're constantly getting pushed back and constantly having to fight for – any kind of footing, but all it takes is that front 7
right
from Day County to start getting home, to start hitting that running back in the backfield, to start making that quarterback make quicker decisions, get in his face, make life hard for him.
And on the other side of the ball, you've got half of Gordon Lee's players playing offense that whole time, but then also going and playing defense. But it's like fresh legs when they really come back on defense, even if they've been playing on offense the whole time.
Yeah, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in 2 minutes when we come back. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back here at halftime as the marching band for Gordon Lee is out there as they celebrate senior night here for the Trojans. Just a great night out there. What's it feel like outside, or you've been out there?
Cooler than I thought it was. We have an ice cube basically we're sitting we're sitting in this box, and I don't mean to complain, but I would have dressed it in layers if I knew I was going to be calling from a refrigerator.
Y'all, he's just a sissy. Don't listen to him.
But it's cooling down. It's definitely fall air out there, ready for that excited. Halloween vibes. Spook. You got your spooky decorations up.
I want snow.
Yeah. I forget you look past the fallen leaves and into the winter months. Right. Wally is Nordic. He is from Sweden or something. Norway.
Who knows? Like I was definitely not meant to be born in the state of Georgia.
In the South.
Yeah, in the South where snow was almost non-existent. Like I was meant to be in some area where they get 12 to 16 inches of snow a week. And unfortunately, I was not blessed with that location of my birth.
I am a autumn fall guy. I like the leaves. Love a good hot apple cider. Go to the corn maze over there in Flintstone.
I've never been to it.
Have you not?
I have.
I worked it one year.
In all the years of my life that I've been in this area, I have never been to that corn maze.
In Flintstone, yeah. I recommend it. Now, a little free advertising for Rock City, but I joined. I worked there for a little while, but I think
so did my wife.
That's right. She was after me though.
She was. I would hope so. She is quite a bit younger than you.
Well, I'm not. Which, speaking of, she listening?
Probably not.
Oh, well, I was going to shout out. Hey, mine's not either. If it helps.
Nah.
But yeah, it's a
I
good
expect it.
fall air. You guys got Halloween plans? You gonna dress up?
I don't know.
Paint
I mean,
a big pumpkin right here.
I'm sure she'll think of something. But who knows? We've done it every so often, but it just depends on if she feels fancy enough to want to do it or not.
I've been invited to a work party for my wife, so I have to do something. So
that's always
wish
fun.
me luck.
But if you're just now tuning in, our Dade County Wolverines are trailing 42-0 to the Gordon Lee Trojans. It is halftime here in Chickamauga. As me and Ori, we've talked, offense, we've talked defense. Special teams is something that the Wolverines have struggled with tonight too, with the exception of Carter Bradley. Carter Bradley and the punt team have done an exceptional job tonight. Punts have been great downfield, and the coverage team has done their job perfectly, allowing maybe less than 5 yards of return on each one of the punts that the Wolverines have given up.
Yep.
Had to put down the field, which have been quite a few, at least 5 or 6. Which is about the amount of offensive possessions that the Wolverines have had. But just looking to continue to get better and better each and every step. Coming out of halftime, it's 0-0. And they have to have that mentality coming out and getting ready to fight for the next 2 quarters to just try to get a rhythm, to try to see what kind of passion your team has in this game. But we'll talk a little bit more about that in 2 minutes. We'll send you guys to one more break, and when we come back, it should be about time for kickoff. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN.
I have
and
no
we're
internet.
back here at Gordon Lee as the Dade County Wolverines and the Trojans head back out onto the field. They got a few extra minutes to do the necessary stretch, which they have to do. It is a mandatory thing.
Yep.
They have to wait until the teams come out at halftime, and if they come out right as the clock's ending for halftime, they will give them those extra minutes to get that stretch period in.
And we're not sure yet. We assume that there may be a mercy rule into effect. It is typically at 35, a lead of 35, but we'll figure that out and let you guys know when it happens as we see the Wolverines rush back or jog back to the sideline.
Yeah, the Wolverines have to come out and kick this ball to the Trojans. Now, Poston has been quite a gambler in his tenure at the Wolverines, and he does like to do onside kicks on occasion. Now, granted, he typically has two different kickers that he could rotate in and out to do that, but now Carter Bradley, the sole kicker for the Dade County Wolverines, and he has been known to kick some onside kicks himself. So maybe the Wolverines try to get a little tricky right here and try to get this ball to their offense. I mean, it doesn't really matter the way that the Trojans' offense has been running. They've pretty much methodically marched the ball down the field. So I think you take this chance. I think you go for it.
Well, we'll see if Poston agrees with you here, or his play caller. It is Poston that calls the play.
He is. He is the offensive coordinator, or at least I'm pretty sure he is. As
play caller.
Yeah. As Carter Bradley sets up for this kickoff as we get ready to begin the second half of football. And nope, he's going to boot it deep.
Oh, had two Trojans run into each other.
As Gross takes it, and he's going to be wrapped up by none other than Evan Avens. Just latches onto his legs and will not let go until the Wolverines are able to wrap him up and bring him down.
Definitely a shining spot in defense and special teams so far this evening. Evan Avens.
He to be honest, if the Dade County Wolverines had 4 or 5 Evan Avenses out there on the field, I think
And I think they do.
Scary.
I think they do, Wally. I think that it's a momentum-based thing right now. Evan's the only one that's gotten traction. Because I think, like you said, these last 2 weeks, Kai Clark can be an Evan Avens.
Yeah, he really can. He's just they've got to set that tone as Vaughn just absolutely drags Colton Owens and another Wolverine all the way out to the 40-yard line for an easy first down.
Yeah, that's not the way you're going to do it, but, there's always the next down.
Yeah, and that's the way you have to look at it. You can't get stuck on what just happened. You have to go make a play now.
Yep.
You can't just live in that one moment. You got to keep fighting do better.
That's deep.
Well, thank you. Sometimes I can be. As Gross takes the handoff this time, and he's going to be wrapped up for about a 5-yard gain on the play. Again, just the Wolverines just having no success getting any kind of push up front with their defensive line. Just a very good unit up front for the Trojans, just manhandling that defensive front right now. And right now the Trojans just, sticking with the inside run game. The Wolverines are going to have to start bringing some pressure, and as soon as they do, that's exactly when the Trojans bounce it out with Gross, and it's a foot race, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds by Nate Hurst.
Nate Hurst had the angle there.
Touchdown saving tackle too, because Gross hit that sideline, and all of a sudden he cut up field, and man, you saw his speed.
That's the hole Gross has been looking for all evening. He didn't have that kind of. I mean, obviously he's broke a hole or two, but that was some quick foot.
Yeah, very good success. Gets all the way down to the 24-yard line after that run play by Gross. Getting to the outside, the Wolverines just didn't set the edge, and you can't do that. This time, going to be a wide receiver reverse or wide receiver jet sweep, and the Wolverines read it perfectly. Missed tackle by H. Garmany, but a good rally tackle by the rest of the Wolverine defense.
Hayden Dunn especially.
To rally to make that a no gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down and 10. That's one bright spot right there for the Wolverines. They actually played that very well, sealed the edge and made number 5 Noah Garrison cut back inside, and the rest of the Wolverine defense was there. as Vaughn takes this right up the middle, and he loses his footing and goes up and down at the 20-yard line. Somebody cut his legs out from under him.
Yeah, I can't tell that Wolverine's still at the bottom of the pile.
Yeah, there's actually just a big pile of people right there.
Looks like it was number 27.
That is Kai Clark.
Kai Clark making a big play tonight. If that is who took his legs out from under him, which I think it was.
And that's going to bring up 3rd down and 6 for the Trojans as we have 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. And a blitz by the Wolverines and incomplete. Great job by Cole Owens getting in Day's face and causing the incompletion. That's going to be 4th down and 6 for the Trojans.
Excellent job. Excellent eyes there on Colt.
Yeah, great blitz off the edge. Nobody blocked him. Now, Oliver was wide open. If Day's able to hit him, he walks it in for a touchdown. But good job by Colt Owens getting his hands up and making a play right there. And we do have a running clock as we are inside 8 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Day going to scramble to his roll to his left, and he's going to break a couple of tackles. Kai Clark missing the sack, but going to be brought down. I didn't see the Wolverine that made the tackle over there, but I think it was H. Garmany, and it's going to be a turnover on downs. The Wolverines get the ball back.
Good defensive stand there by the Wolverines, and excellent coverage there.
Yeah.
That's the kind of defense that look. You got to look at the second half is 0-0, right? Wally, we all know that. We've been taught that. Second half is a whole new ball game. This is a scrimmage.
You missed that whole spiel that I went through.
Oh yeah, I didn't take a potty break. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, but it's a whole different ball game.
And that's
it's
exactly what you had to do. You had to get the ball back to your offense, and that's exactly what the defense did. As we have 7 minutes left to go in the third quarter, Wolverines trail 42-0. 5 wide for the Wolverines. Fakes the quick pass, throws it across the middle of the field. He's got a man wide open. That's Nate Hurst with a big catch all the way down to the 50-yard line. What a throw and catch.
Well-placed ball.
Yes, it was right over the defender's hands into the breadbasket of Nate Hurst as he is streaking from his post route across the middle of the field. Just a great throw and catch by the Dade County Wolverines right there. And the Wolverines go in tempo as they get back up. Going to fake the handoff to H, and Wynn's going to take it himself. He's got some room in front of him, and he's going to be brought down.
I thought we had a face
after about a 6-yard gain on the play. Good job right there by Wynn. He read the play perfectly. That read option, jet sweep option, he's been giving it off all night. This time he pulls it and has a good 6-yard gain before the Trojans are able to bring him down.
Left the Trojan in the backfield just dazed.
Yeah, because he was not expecting Wynn to keep that ball for sure. He
tried to correct, but too late.
This time going to fake it and throw the quick pass to Duble, and Duble drops it. You can't.
He's had first cold day of the year. He's had some stone hands tonight.
And I mean, and it happens, unfortunately, to the best of the wide receivers, and just a tough play right there for Duble to drop it. But you know, he is a young player. He will get better.
Yeah, it's not a basketball.
Yeah,
it's different.
It's a lot more difficult to hang on to.
Oval shaped, actually.
Yeah. It's going to be 3rd down and 4 for the Wolverines. Oh,
got a man jumped. I really thought we could have had encroachment there.
If that ball is snapped, that is a free 5 yards for the Wolverines. Unfortunately, Wynn does not get it.
Would have been a first down, yeah.
Going to fake the handoff, throw it out to Nate Hurst on the outside. He breaks one tackle, keeps fighting. He's going to get the first down.
It's depending on the spot here, I think,
effort.
Wally.
No, he absolutely did.
You think so?
Yeah, he crossed the 40 into
you're right.
Wolverine territory, and that's going to be a first down. What a job by Nate Hurst.
My guy on this side was hesitant to give him that spot.
Yeah, absolutely, but just a great job by the Wolverines right there, recognizing the off coverage. Quick pass to Nate Hurst, who's limping a little bit out there. He's took a couple of hard shots.
He has.
The last couple plays, but the Wolverines finding some rhythm offensively. Something that they've needed to do since the beginning of this game, and finding that little it factor. As they hand the ball off to Cannon Womack right up the middle, he's found some room, breaks a tackle, is still fighting his way, and finally going to be dragged down as he crosses the 35 into deep into Trojan territory. Going to be about a 4-yard gain on the play. Good hard run right there by Cannon Womack.
That 4 yards looked like it took about 20 yards worth of effort.
It really did.
But it was a really good play.
He broke like 3 tackles and was
Yeah.
carrying a dude. As definitely not something good to see. And Nate Hurst coming over to the sideline. It looks like he's having a quad injury or quad issue as he is grabbing a hold of his left leg. Probably just a cramp, hopefully.
Yeah, he's going to take some water. He's been consistent.
Oh, he got him that time. Good job by the center to recognize the jump and snap the. No, they're going to call it on the center.
Oh.
Oh, that's going to cost the Wolverines 5 yards. I thought for sure.
I was with you, man. And, I will say, hey, even if the center was the one that jumped this time, you love to see a sophomore quarterback.
Yeah, but the fact of it is, when the center snaps the ball's in play. So, unless he saw somebody jump off sides, I don't understand why he would snap it because nobody else was ready for it. Good job by Wynn to catch the ball. But we have 2:58 left to go in the third quarter.
I'd like to see the tape on that one.
42-0, but driving with his second down and 10. Wynn looking to throw.
Oh, batted down. 85. We haven't called his name tonight. That is somewhere deep on the depth chart.
We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back as the quick screen to H. Garmany goes for about 15 yards. Brings up a 4th down and 3 for the Wolverines. Good job with the catch and run right there by H. Garmany. As we have 1:43 left to go in the third quarter. Wolverines still trail 42-0. Gonna go for it here on 4th and short. Probably gonna see a designed run, unfortunately.
I hate to, yeah.
But could surprise us with a quick screen, and they do. No, it's going to be a pass downfield, wide open, and it's H. Garmany wide open across the middle of the field, and he's going to be brought down inside the 5-yard line. What a play! Seam route right up the middle with H. Garmany wide open, and what a pass!
What a pass! Dade County's playbook getting deeper and being actually executed well.
The pass game coming alive. And this is exactly what I was hoping for to start this game off, but love that the Dade County Wolverines have went to it in this second half, and watching this offense work downfield is really, really awesome. Going to fake it to Nate Hurst, hand it to Cannon Womack. He's going to be met by the linebackers of the Trojans.
Yeah, that's big Joseph Mason in the middle.
And I'm going to send you guys to another 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back as Wynn Garmany's pass falls incomplete. And as the clock ends, we're going to be going to the fourth quarter. We're going to send you guys to another 60-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back here as the Wolverines get ready to kick off this fourth quarter, trailing 42-0 to Gordon Lee. An opportunity for the Wolverines offensively as they are at the 3-yard line with a third down and goal opportunity. The last pass went incomplete as Wynn Garmany just having to scramble out, trying to make a play, and just doesn't get anything on it when he released that ball, and it just falls incomplete. As they flip the field to our side, Wynn going to hand it off to Windsor right up the middle. He's going to fight his way across the line. It looked like he got in. Touchdown, Windsor. Good hard-fought run right there by I do believe it's Andrew Windsor. Yeah, Anderson. Sorry, Anderson Windsor for the Dade County touchdown. Just a hard-fought run right up the middle. And just breaking tackles and just refusing to go down. And a great job by him to get in. A little bit of a bad snap, but the kick is up. And the kick is good. And that's going to bring our score 7-42 as Dade County trails with 11 minutes left to go in the fourth quarter. We're going to send you guys to a 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN.
Okay.
And we're back as the Wolverines finally get onto the board offensively, as it is 42-7. Dade County trailing with 10 and a half minutes left to go in the fourth quarter.
Now, Wally, what worked on that last drive that wasn't working before?
Just great job passing the ball, like using your top-notch quarterback and your very good wide receivers to just methodically work your way down the field. Same thing you did when you played Fannin County, which is what got you back into that ball game, as you started just relying on that passing game more and more, and it worked very well for you as Gross goes back to return this kick from Carter Bradley, and the Wolverines lose containment to the outside. And Gross fights his way all the way down to the 40-yard line before the Wolverines are able to wrangle him in. He is just a lightning in a bottle, as he is very fast and got to the outside, and the Wolverines just could not contain him. Somebody was just not in their lane.
But excellent use of the offense there. And hey, if you're talking about it as the second half is an entirely new ball game, 7-0.
7-0. You had a defensive stop and an offensive score.
Yeah, against the first team, like they haven't put their second team in.
No, absolutely not. So the Wolverines doing what they were supposed to do and what they needed to do. Now the second unit is in.
Now the second unit's in.
In for the Trojans as new quarterback number 4.
That is backup quarterback and the guy that we've shouted out a couple times on defense, Braxton Daniel.
Yeah, Braxton Daniel is in. And number 18 was 18 or 16 were the runners.
Yeah, 18. Those would be, again, down here on the depth chart.
16 is
Cooper Childs, 18.
Calder Willingham.
There you go, Calder Willingham.
Going to be another handoff right up the middle, and the Wolverines may have got him just short of the line to gain. It's going to be 3rd down and 1 for the Trojans. Wolverines have an opportunity to try to get this ball back again to their offense.
Yeah, and you look at this a lot like a scrimmage game. It's one that you've played almost an entire game in front of, and you learn some things about yourself here. This is where you really work on the parts of the offense that are clicking correctly.
Yeah, absolutely. With 8 minutes left to go in the game, Wolverines trail, and a great hit by number 9, Nick Moreland, coming in from his safety position to stop the ball carrier for a loss on the play almost. It's going to be 4th down and 1 for the Trojans. I understand that you want to give your team some reps, but right now you're up 42-7. Just punt this ball away.
Right. Yeah. I mean, you know what? You didn't on Madden, so.
I wouldn't. I'm very aggressive, but Yeah.
This guy plays like you in Madden.
You also have your second unit in. You're trying to get them some reps.
True.
Tried to get the defense to jump with the hard count. Did not work. Play clock not even winding. So I have no idea how much time's left before they call a delay a game. But they're going to snap it. Yep, delay a game. No, false start. False start. Somebody jumped.
Well, no wonder somebody jumped. I mean, I feel like 2 different shot clocks went down.
I mean, the play clock didn't even start running. So, the ref's the only one that was keeping time right there. But either way, that's going to set up a 4th down and 6 now for the Trojans, and they will bring out their punt team. Good job by the Wolverine defense to make a stop right there. Now have an opportunity to get back on offense with 7 minutes left to go in the 4th quarter, trailing 42-7.
Day County getting the ball back here.
Good punt by the Trojans. Going to go to the up man, which is H. Garmany. And he's going to fight his way all the way up to the 35-yard line before they're going to be able to bring him down. Good return by H as he had a man on him as soon as he caught that ball, but fought his way for about a 10-yard return.
Yeah, I was going to say 9 or 10 yards there perfectly. And after contact, all yak yards there.
Yeah, just, H. Garmany's a strong runner. That's one of the reasons the Wolverines used him early on in the season as a running back. Unfortunately, not the best ball handler, as he did fumble the ball, I do believe, twice early in the season, which is why they bumped him back out to wide receiver and just letting him go down and make plays with that big frame that he has.
Anybody wants to donate some gloves to this Wolverine team, maybe get a sponsorship going there.
Dade County bringing in their twos. Kai Clark going to get the handoff, trying to go to the outside with the end around. And it is going to be met immediately by the Trojans defense. The Wolverines bringing in their second unit offensively as well. As number 12, who's not listed on our roster. No, he is. Joseph Kane. Joseph Kane is in at quarterback for the Wolverines to run this offense. As we have 5:46 left to go in the game, Wolverines trail 42-7. Joseph going to throw a quick pass to Nick Moreland. It's completed and brought down close to the 40-yard line. Looks like he's going to get to the 39. It's going to be 3rd down and 6 for the Wolverines. A good throw and a good catch right there for the Wolverine second unit. Joseph Kane to Nick Moreland.
Yeah, and you're getting some young Wolverines here getting some extra reps.
Absolutely. You love to see it. Unfortunately, you don't love to see the score, but just good job executing. Fake the handoff to the end around, going to hand it to Windsor, who's the up man.
Yeah,
He's going to fight his way close across the 40 down to about the 42 before they're able to wrap him up. It's going to be 4th down and 2 for the Wolverine.
I'll commend Poston here because, a lot of times, we guys like you and me call this garbage time that doesn't matter because you've already lost the game. You think, but a lot of people keep their ones in and waste them, I think, and risk injuries when you could be getting twos the reps in a game that.
See what your backups look like. See what your second string is going to look like.
Depth that you're going to need later on in the year.
Especially those seniors and juniors that won't be here next year. A little bit of a bad snap, but a good handle by Carter Bradley and a good kick. And it's going to take a great Wolverine bounce as it rolls all the way down inside the 20. And that's where the Trojans are going to take over. 1st down and 10. We're going to send you guys to another 30-second break. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN. And we're back as the Trojans take over 1st down and 10 First play going to get them about 3 yards as we have 3 minutes left to go in the game. Dade County trails 42-7 to the Trojans. A lot of the second unit in for the Wolverines right now, getting some good reps in against a young trying team as well.
Yeah, you see middle linebacker 33, Mason Deacons calling plays on the defense.
Yeah, this time the Wolverines going to wrap this play up really quickly. It's going to be third down and 5 for the Trojans. Just seeing a bunch of rotation, just trying to get some reps in for these younger Wolverine players.
That's a 9th grader, Mason Deacons. Out there, running the defense, looking pretty professional right now.
Yeah, doing a good job so far. Yeah, just trying to get them reps in, see if your defense can play well. Good read by the defense. Unfortunately, going to be a couple missed tackles and then a big hit by Anderson Windsor on the ball carrier, number 17 for the Trojans.
Yeah, and that one is, I don't have them in the same order I do.
He
That's
is
Levi Mitchum.
With the carry for the Trojans for the first down, but a big hit by a Wolverine defender.
Yeah, Nick Moreland got the first touch on him there. I don't know who wrapped up at the end.
I think Windsor's actually the one that made the big hit.
Yeah.
With 1:46 left to go in the game, just going to be a handoff right up the middle, and it's going to be met immediately by the Wolverine defensive front.
Love to see that.
Looks like a loss on the play.
Oof.
About a yard loss.
Number 33, Deacons. I was just giving him his ankle shook up a little bit.
Yeah, trying to just walk it off.
He looked like he was going to go down, but he got back up.
Yeah, 1:20 left to go in the game. Just trying to grit it out. Handoff right up the middle. Good cutback by number 27. I believe that's 27. No, 24.
24, yeah. Yeah, 24, that is someone. Charlie Campbell. Deep in the depth chart, Charlie Campbell.
Yeah, just a bunch of new faces out there as this time ticks down inside a minute. The Wolverines just, trying to get out of this game with no injuries.
Yeah, number 5 out here, Bryson Bethune.
Yeah, blitz on the play, but good run by the Trojans running back. Gets all the way out to the 45-yard line before he's brought down. It's going to set up a 2nd down and 6
by number 12, Coach Joseph Kane. I'm trying to get some of these names out here. Joseph Kane on the tackle there.
As the booth up here going crazy from the
Cody Whitmore, number 69, running out there.
Coming off the field. And I think they're just going to let this time click down and let this game end.
That
is exactly what they're going to do. Our final here tonight, 42-7, as the Gordon Lee Trojans beat the Dade County Wolverines. We're going to send you guys to a 2-minute break. When we come back, we'll talk postgame. You're listening to Wolverine Football on KWN.